Town Mouse, Country Mouse by Jan Brett. One morning, the Town Mouse woke up, shivering from a dream about the kitchen cat who prowled the house. "I need vacation," he said to his wife. "Let me take you to the countryside where I was born. Life is quiet and peaceful there. The sun shines brightly every day, and the air is so clear that you can see the stars at night." "Let's go right away," she said. They packed a picnic and set off for the country. The country mice woke up, exhausted from searching for food and avoiding the hungry owl who lived nearby. They wished that they had a pantry full of food right in front of them so they could just walk up and get some cheese. "They say the smell of cheese makes your whiskers tingle." "Mine are tingling already," the husband exclaimed. As the town mice arrived in the country, they spread out their picnic and put a large chunk of cheese in the middle of it. The country mice peered down at it and heard them exclaim, "This is the life! If only we lived here!" The country mice crept out slowly and asked, "Do you like it here?" "Why, we've always wanted to live in a townhouse." The town mouse offered him a nibble of cheese. "Why don't we trade houses?" he asked. "Would you?" The country mouse asked with their mouths full of delicious cheese. "Well, we'll leave right away," she said. They each left thinking they had the better part of the bargain. When the country mice reached the town, they tiptoed inside and found what they thought was a sumptuous bed and fell sound asleep. Much too early the next morning, they woke up to a loud clanging and banging noise. Sooty clouds of smoke were pouring over them, and they heard a strange purring voice that said, "Sauces and ham, it's hungry I am. Sauces and ham, it's hungry I am. Mice and my stew, wait till I catch you." "Who was that?" he asked. The town mice awoke in the country early next morning. They could smell their breakfast. They just couldn't find it. As they were walking along, Mrs. Mouse felt a large wet drop on her head. "Is that the faucet leaking?" she asked. "No, we're in the woods now. Those are raindrops." All of a sudden, lightning lit up the sky. The two drenched mice ran wildly for their tree-stump house. But sadly, the wife's hat was all wet. Now, back in the town, Mr. Mouse saw how sad and frightened she was. "I know what'll cheer both of us up. Follow me." They climbed to the top of the pantries and found a small window. They rubbed away the soot and looked at a piece of the blue sky. "Doesn't it look like home?" he asked. After the storm, the town mouse, they knew that they missed home very much. They looked around and saw everything was green and good. And at home, their cozy townhouse, they knew what to expect. The country mice knew what to expect in a thunderstorm, or with the owl too, until they discovered a tasty blue morsel of cheese sitting on a pine board. As he tiptoed over to it, he accidentally slipped with a whoosh, followed by an enormous snap. He was thrown across the room and landed into a warm, furry bundle. The country mice said, "I can barely stand." A bundle that she realized were they on was tipping and turning, tipping and turning. Two green eyes snapped open, getting a good look at it. It was alive! "Run!" she cried. "It's an owl with teeth!" Now those town mouse, they knew to expect when it came to a mousetrap, or as they were taking a walk in the woods, an otter popped up and scared them. So they tore back to their house, and what did they find? A hedgehog in the doorway. There was an animal crashing in the underbush. They screamed, "I can't take this anymore." They ran to the nearest tree as fast as they could, but two eyes snapped open again. The cat, they're getting a good look at it. They were face to face with the most terrifying creature, a cat with wings. "That's it for me," they cried. They ran back to the town as fast as they could. Now those town mice were running down the road as fast as they could in terror. And those country mice, they were fleeing down the road in terror. Their paths crossed, but they never even saw each other. In fact, they were so scared, the sky seemed to be falling down on them. Now back on the road, the cat and the owl, they collided head on and knocked each other out. Cat woke up and touched his bruised head gingerly as the owl brushed off beside him. The cat had an idea then. Owl, how would you like to trade places with me? I've always wanted to try a simple life in the country. Town Mouse, Country Mouse by Jan Brett.